I believe we had 12 states last year, but we're getting ready to go green here, Chet, as Hayden Moran and Spencer Hughes brings them to life. They're on the gas. The green flag waves, and down the front side they'll go. Into turn number 1, it's going to be Moran. Shay Knight up beside Hughes. Off of turn number 2, Hughes will take the second spot.
Keep your eye on Gary Tucker, though. Tucker looked good in turn number 1 and 2. We'll see if he can turn up the wick down to turn number 3 and 4 as he stalks him onto the front straightaway. Good battle still for the number 2 spot. Look out, a little contact back in the field. Everybody's able to continue on, but that got a little feisty out of the corner.
They were 3 wide for the field spot as they come off of turn number 2. But Covington, Louisiana's Hayden Moran still leads them in that Race Tech car. It's Hughes, Shay Knight, and Gary Tucker bumping on the back bumpers of the cars, trying to get to the front.
Yeah, beep, beep, I'm here to compete, says the number 3 car down on the inside. Shay Knight trying to make a move on the 008 to Spencer Hughes. Hughes has got the final transfer spot and now opens up a little bit of a gap, about a car length and a half down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, back behind, the 17 car continues to work up high for Gary Tucker, and he's got 1 and 2 coming off the top shelf.
You've got Austin Moye and Jamie Sudduth there battling for that spot as well. They're 3 wide for 4th. Here they come. Looks like it's going to be Gary Tucker to stripe.
Moye starting to find a little speed up a tick higher on the racing surface. Heads down into the corners. We got one around. Turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag coming out. Now we'll bring that to a screeching halt.
I believe that's going to be the J5 car of Daniel Jessup. I can't really see.
So we'll find out if the number 3 car, Shay Knight's able to capitalize on this and maybe able to get that number 2 spot away from Spencer Hughes. Pace already picking up. Green flag set to fly. Hayden Moran up front, throttles it up and brings him to life.
Hayden Moran once again on the gas. The We Buy Junk Cars Race Tech car. Spencer Hughes digging around the bottom of the racetrack in the 2nd spot. Knight 3rd. Here comes the 18 car of Austin Moye. And they're 2 wide for the field spot is Sudduth. They're going to make it 4 wide off of turn number 4.
Got the sparks.
Oh, and Sudduth's going to spin it. Oh, melee down in turn number 1. Good golly, Miss Molly.
I will give a shout out to the street stocks here. Whenever they have a wreck, they don't do it with just 1 or 2 cars. They try to get a lot of people involved.
I will say this, Chet.
That's unburnt fuel. Nobody panic about that flame coming out from underneath that race car. It's good.
Well, they're fixing to fire him up, Chet. Here comes Moran. He's looking to throttle up, and he does here in turn 4. We're back under the green flag as Moran takes them down into turn number 1. Hughes and Knight side by side, but Hughes will have it going into turn number 2. Knight looks to the inside, challenging him back down the back straightaway. Who's going to have it? They're still wheel to wheel as they go into turn number 3. Here they come, but it's going to be Hughes.
Oh, look out. 17 car off the wall, and I thought he was going to climb it right underneath the flag stand there as we got another run out of Gary Tucker. Tucker out around the 18. He's coming to call for 3rd on the field. The number 3 car, Knight, is in danger. Watch Tucker grabbing a little gravity coming out of turn number 4 down the front chute. He's got the number 3 spot. He's up to speed and 1 to watch.
Gary Tucker using that top side to his advantage as they go down the back straightaway. Watch him in turn number 3 and 4. Knight's in the bottom, Tucker around the top. Knight's got it right now, but here comes Gary Tucker back.
And, you know, a shout out to Knight. He's leaving enough room on the outside for Tucker to run it on through, but it's not much. It's just enough. And so he's not really shutting the lane down on him, but he's not giving him a lot of room to maneuver, and that's going to allow Tucker or cause Tucker to slow down as back behind a good battle taking place.
But Knight has taken Tucker's line away from him now. Let's see if Tucker, he'll have to move to the middle, to the bottom. And Dustin Ladner's digging right in the bottom of the racetrack as well in the 01.
Yeah, he has arrived on scene for Ladner. There's no doubt about it as he falls back just a little bit down the back straightaway. Bring it across. We'll be halfway, and caution flag coming out. Caution flag coming out on the racetrack, and unfortunately we got debris down at turn number 4. Beautiful racing surface out here again today.
It is. It is absolutely perfect right now.
Shout out to the track crew putting in all the work. Here comes the green flag. We're back underway. Moran leads them down into the corner. Watch the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
3 wide off of 2 for the 4th spot is going to be Ladner as they take them into turn number 4.
Ladner fired very well in the 0-1 cars. He's able to move up a spot and get a little better starting position in the alphabet soup later on. Again, the 17 car off the wall. That is a hard shunt into the wall down there for the 17. He's done it a few times now for Tucker, and it's got to rattle his slats.
Ladner looking to the inside of Knight down in turn 3 and 4. He'll get up beside him here at the flag stand. Can he make something happen? But Hayden Moran still marches out front with Hughes in second. Battle for the third spot now between Ladner and Shea Knight. Gary Tucker not letting up. He's going to take it back up about the top of the racetrack. And Moyer right behind him.
Yeah, Moyer's right there with him as well as we still continue to battle it out for
Caution.
third as the caution flag comes out for 3 cars around down in turn number 3.
So the second caution flag is flown here.
It hangs on to your second transfer into the dash here tonight. Single file, 7 laps remain. Pace picking up. Green flag comes out. We're back underway.
Down the front side they'll go. It's still Hayden Moran marching out front with Hughes, Knight, Dustin Ladner, and now the 8 car taking that 5th spot, Rich Pratt.
That's crazy. We went back to the restart. Instead of going top shelf, everybody went freight train formation up front, back through about 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th position. Somebody that didn't is the 91 car, and he is coming with some authority for Billy Tedford, and Tedford's going to pick off spots like it's going out of style.
Billy Tedford, an old racer right there, over 30 years experience behind the wheel of that 91 car. He's raced them all. So here comes Tedford marching toward the front of the 91.
He's got a couple laps to get the job done. 5 laps remain. He is a lone ranger up on the top side, although I look back and now the 99 car's hopped up there as well, and he'll try to make something happen. Meanwhile, up front, it is still the Hayden Moran show. He is bad fast out in that number 1 spot and about a 5-car length advantage down into the corner.
Hayden Moran, the man to beat. Can somebody catch him? They've only got 4 laps to do it in. Coming from lap 17. Hughes is settled in right around the bottom, as well as Shea Knight, Dustin Ladner, and the 8 car of Rich Pratt.
So 3 laps yet to go. Still side-by-side racing action back in the field as the number 91 car will not give up on the top shelf. He's not going forward, but he's not going backward either as the twin sticks come out. 2 more laps around for your race leader up front, Hayden Moran. The 008 still solid and all by his lonesome for Spencer Hughes. Bring him out of the corner. White flag will flutter about. Send him around one more time. We got one bobbing and weaving right in front of your race leader. 7-11 car got a little squirreled up there for Toby, because he's got a bad push in his race car. Matters not, though. Hayden Moran's got a nice cushion of comfort. He can coast down the back straightaway and look for the checkered flag this time.
I believe Hayden Moran can idle her own home right now with that 41M car. And he's just going to take Toby Hodge on around.
He wasn't sure how close the competition was, and he wasn't going to take any chances with it. Just gave him a little application of persuasion out of turn number 4.